How's it going, everyone? This is Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist. I'd like to talk to you guys about a little quote by Claude Monet, Oscar Claude Monet, I believe it was his full name. And the quote goes something along, I'd like to paint as a bird sings. What did he mean by that? What did Monet mean by that? I'd like to paint as a bird sings. Or I want to paint, or whatever. Right? He wants to paint like a bird sings. At first, when I read that quote, the very first time I read it, it was like, oh man, is he talking about as beautiful as a bird? As a bird sings? Like the song of a bird? And I was like, no. Is it clear like a bird's song? You know? No. How does a bird sing? And then I thought, well, how would a human sing? A human that is not a professional singer, of course, right? They spend their time doing that. Well, they would have to think about it. They would have to think about do, re, mi, fa, sol. They have to think about the notes. They have to think about where the song starts, where the song ends, where to go high, where to go low, where to go, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it got me to think, oh, okay, got it. This is of course my insight on the quote. It's not written in stone anywhere. I like to paint as natural as the bird sings. He didn't leave that because it's too obvious, right? It's too obvious to say I'd like to paint as beautiful as the bird sings. I don't think he meant that. I think he meant as natural. Flow. You know? Try to cover the camera. In a flow, you know, it just opens its mouth. It doesn't go la 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 and it's going to start singing. No, it just opens its mouth and it flows out. And I believe that that's what he was talking about. I believe it's a very, very, a lot esoteric, very philosophical, in the sense of transformative philosophy. You know, the type of philosophy that is not for you, you know, for anyone to sit there and think about, is about having presence. It's called presence, right? A lot of you guys know about that. Those of you who don't know, it's that when you are creating something, like you're an artist, you spend a lot of time in solitude. And that, many times what it does is that's why people think the art is so therapeutic. Because what it does, and it is, it creates moments of silence, right? Moments of silence are pure. That's why when we want to honor something or honor someone or you know, we say, let's take a moment, you know, a moment of silence, because it's a pure moment. Moment of silence, it doesn't refer to not talking. It refers to not thinking. Moment of silence is no thought. It's not talking, right? But it's expressed in not talking, so that everybody is on the same page. It really means it's no thinking. So in those moments when you're creating artwork, you have moments of silence. And I think that Monet had an inspiration because he spent a lot of those moments, right? He was a very prolific artist, and he spent a lot of time in that solitude. He had to, right? Like every artist, he had to spend a lot of time in that. And he had that, I believe he had that insight. I like to paint as natural as a bird sings. How? Boom, it just comes out. The bird opens its mouth and pop, it comes out. There is no thinking, no preparing, no, you know, just looks at it and all right, here we go. You know, there's no intervention. There is no intervention between what you see, and then you have to filter it, think about it, and then you start painting. No, you just see and you do. It's very flow. It's a flow. So I believe that that's what he was talking about. Anyways, I hope I didn't bore anyone with this. This is just an insight of me trying to explain what that quote means for me, right? I hope you have your own. Write down what it means for you. I don't know what it means for you. Write down what it means for you in here on the wall, and share your thoughts. Awesome, guys. Take care. This is Jose Trujillo, world's greatest living artist. Till next time.